Hi Design Milk, DMTV. My name is Goil, Goil, just in case you forget. I'm an architect and an interior designer in New York. My firm is called AMMOR Architecture LLP. It sounds like love, AMMOR, but really is a shortened version of my name, which is Amornvivat, and my partner's name, which is Morbitzer. I guess I'm ready for your questions. Have any of the lessons learned from your time on top design stayed with you over the years? Of course, I feel like top design was a great opportunity and it was like a life-changing opportunity, right? And I feel like I learned so much from it. And the first thing I would say, the first lesson is to try. For me, it was something new. If you remember, I was listed as the architect on the TV show, and I haven't done, an interior design room before. The first room that I've done on the first episode of that show was the first thing I've ever done. And then that carried me all the way to almost the end of the show, and also beyond, because I'm a practicing interior designer now. So my first lesson is to try to surprise yourself. You never know what kind of skills you have if you haven't tried. Second would be related and is to show up. There's a difference between diversity and representation. And this is really dear to my heart because after the show, I received a lot of emails from all the fans, and because they have seen an Asian designer on TV, they said that they're more likely to follow their passion, and that is just really meaningful for me. So try and show up. And the third thing is to be kind. I think that the world has a lot of different ways to try to diminish your sense of dignity, and it is important for us to treat each other with kindness and respect and dignity that we all deserve. How can a design newbie start thinking about simple solutions to improve the feel of their living space without bringing in a professional? Why would you want to do that? So, but if you can't bring in a professional, my advice to you is get rid of some stuff. So in the professional world, this is a pro tip, what we do all day is we edit. And a newbie can benefit from editing, I think. First thing, pro tip, listen to it. What are you working on right now? Well, right now I am working on a video for Design Milk DMTV. In the office though, we're so lucky to be busy. We have multiple apartments in Manhattan. We're working on a house in Connecticut, San Diego, Palm Springs, and Long Island. Outside of the office though, I'm a part of Carnegie Mellon University's Dean Council for their College of Fine Arts. And currently, I'm most excited about working on our equity, inclusion, and diversity initiatives. Which of your projects do you feel most successfully accomplished your ambitions? Great question. So for me, I'm an architect and an interior designer. So I like the project that does both. The one I'm thinking about is one of our smallest projects that we have ever done. It was a really dingy apartment that we transformed into a light-filled, beautiful apartment. It was a project with a lot of limitations, and it's one of those wayward things where people didn't see the opportunity in it the same way that we did. And it was an adaptive reuse project in a historical landmark building. It was poorly renovated before in 1990, and so we kind of, when we got it, there was also an element of surprise. Like we found really beautiful structure behind the walls that we incorporated within our project. In that project we did architecture, we did interior design, we did decoration, we did a lot of custom work, custom millwork, custom carpet, etc. And the change was so great that we actually did a video about it. You have to see it on our YouTube. It's AMMOR Architecture LLP. Your partner is a fellow architect. What is it like creating a home with someone who presumably has just as many strong ideas about how a space should work? So for us, it's been 23 years, and we could be fighting that whole time. I think that's what you're trying to ask. But we don't fight about it because we're both professional. We know how to listen, and we know how to like have a dialogue about everything that we do, especially the high stake of creating a livable home. What do you think? What do you think is an interior design trend that is here to stay? So for me, I don't really operate in trends. I love interior design because it's problem solving in my world. I know that style is very important, but for me, problem solving comes first. And I love it when I'm looking at somebody's project and I can understand it. I can understand what they're doing. And the work tends to be like for me, a representation of their thinking process of a solution to a problem. Like I love when I'm reading a design and it's communicating back to me, you know what I mean? So like as an example, like a lot of New York City apartment can be really, really dark, and a lot of our New York projects, what we try to do in so many different ways is to bring in light and air into the living space. What's a common interior design mistake that would be easy for people to avoid? So for me, my big thing about interior design is it's a whole picture, right? So the mentality of a la carte is like really difficult for me to kind of understand and fix. But when you're looking at interior design, I think you should step back and take a look at how things kind of relate to each other in a larger picture. So that was the last question, believe it or not. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much to Design Milk for having me. Now, don't forget to check out more of my work on my company's website and our YouTube channel at AMMOR LLP. Thank you.